And okay, Mr. Davidson.
Okay. Hello. Music's a little lower. I'm a little closer to the microphone. Is this the right microphone? Well, that's gone now. How about that? How about that? How about... It shouldn't be that loud. How about there? I don't know where I'm at on here. How's this? Does it still sound... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me make an appearance. Where's my be right back button? Hello? Hey! I wasn't prepared. Hello! Hello, it's Soul Jack's office. I'm more afraid of his camera than I am of my own camera. This is a very crystal clear camera. Hello, everybody. I need to sit on this side because my chat's over there. You can see all of my makeup flaws. You can see all the yellow in my blonde hair, although Scott very generously let me use his purple shampoo, and it honestly did wonders for the fact that I have 2 different blondes going on. I am in England. I've been here for like 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days. This is my 4th day. We're counting. It's so high quality. It's so high quality. K Eclipse, thank you for subscribing. Inara, thank you for subscribing. The Mariners, Toxic Silver Gun, Happy Nerd and Knitting, Happy Nerdy Knitting, Angie Ellie, Utter Chaos, K-Fire, Cal C Ton, TikTok Mermaid, A world of stars. Thank you guys all for subscribing. Hey, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hi. So this is the last day that I'll be even in Scott's house. So soon I'll be back to my stream setup, which is not my normal bedroom stream setup, but my away from home stream setup with the like, you know, with the little fairy lights and the little lamp, and I forget what's in the background because I just got like little shelves for it. Starting tomorrow, although I don't know if I'll actually be live tomorrow, I'll be going back to my away setup. But right now I'm in Jack's room because he's not here, and he said, hey, if you need a computer, you could use mine. So here I am. Jack's looking different. Better, perhaps? More hair? Perhaps? more hair and just simply prettier. And you can tell him I said that. He'll probably find out about it anyway. How we doing? Rachel Bria, thank you for subscribing. I'm just gonna be here chatting for a little bit today because it's been a while since my last stream, since I did fly out here 4 days ago. And this is the first chance that I got to go on a little live stream, and I will be back in my away office tomorrow. Bowtie Chels, thank you for the prime. Hey, what's up? I'm here to overthrow Jack Manifold. And I don't have one of those. Always wanted one of those. I could steal this one. Also, I just want to... You guys might already know the things that Jack has in his office, but just in case you don't, because I also leaned back in his chair and I almost died earlier. This is amazing. Whatever this is amazing. This is on the floor. It's just a bread. Stuffed bread. It's just a big piece of bread. It's just a really big piece of bread. And it's under his desk. I don't really know. I'm not gonna ask too many questions, because there's a lot of things that I could ask a lot of questions about in this room. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna sit in here for today. And it might be the last chance I ever get to ever steal this office again. He might never let me back in. So, we're gonna enjoy our time here while I'm here. Mash Ferif, thank you for subscribing. Minty Swirl, I don't know if I read that one before. How's Lamp with Sock? Dude, new favorite band. Isn't it so sad that they broke up immediately? You see that picture? That girl with the black bow tie and blonde hair? Looks super familiar. I don't know. She seemed pretty from where I'm sitting with the photograph from behind. I'm just saying. Dude. Tour of Jack Manifold's desk. Well, he's got, for starters, he's got some coasters that are Star Wars coasters. He also has a Star Wars Lego. There's another Star Wars coaster. I brought one of these in here because I decided I love these. Dude, look at this camera. I don't like it. It's too crystal clear. I don't like it. I'm exposed. I don't like it. I'm way too exposed. I don't like it. Commit the crime of theft. Perhaps. Honestly, he's got a big tub of Haribo. Haribo? What's this? There's just a bunch of candy in there. That sounds good to me. There's a ukulele over there. There's a bunch of boxes over there. I remember once, when I was in this house before Jack had even moved in, there were bugs in here, and I'm not excited about any of them finding me. Crunchies are really good. We don't have these. We have Cadbury, but I've never seen these in America before. Jack has those 3D coasters. Well, I have some news for you for where I currently am right now. Me and Jack have the same coasters. Isn't that weird? Haribo. I always said Haribo. Haribo. Is that the same thing? Is that what you mean? Haribo. You spelt out hair. I would say Haribo. I feel like I'm saying the same word, but I'm not. I swear. What are crunchies? It's just Cadbury chocolate, which we do have, but I've never seen that specific one. I've only ever seen like the most basic Cadbury kind of chocolate. Haribo. Not hair. Hair. It's the same thing. I'm trying to make it distinguishable, but it's just the same thing. Hair and hair. Anyone know? Do you get it? I don't know if you get it. Maybe you don't get it. It's good though. But it's been fun. Been here 4 days. Went and saw a little concert for an up-and-coming band that unfortunately broke up immediately after called Lamp with Sock. And that's been most of my time so far. But I'm still here for like another 2 weeks-ish. I've only been here 4 days. I think I'm here for like another 2 weeks. I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have my return ticket again. I'm gonna buy that though, probably tomorrow. I'm gonna decide tomorrow because I can't wait any longer. I'm not in London. I am in Brighton. Different part of England entirely. Are you travel to? The reason I'm in England, well, I'm here all the time. I just come here all the time now. But I came here because Scott got his tonsils out, and I've been his nurse for the last few days. Decided I never want anyone to take my tonsils. I'm gonna be keeping those. Sounds miserable. Don't really want that to be me ever. Kind of sucks for him a little bit. And so I decided on the dates that I would come for the next time would be around being able to help out. But I'm basically here all the time these days. I keep going back and forth. If I could make this a home away from home, I'm certainly going to make a real effort to do that. I really love it. The only thing is it's so sad to leave my cat behind every time I go. I get her a little cat sitter. And they're getting along. She's starting to really like the cat sitter at least because she didn't used to. She hasn't really liked her. She doesn't really like people. Just scrambled eggs taste good. I thought they were fine. Scott had to eat them without pepper and salt, which is sad. And I also didn't find the milk in the fridge to put in the scrambled eggs, which I like to do because it makes them fluffier. But they came out fine, I think. I like making eggs. Scrambled is not the one I make the most, but it should be the easiest. If you don't put milk in your scrambled eggs, that's how my mom always did it. It makes them much fluffier when you mix it all together and make your scrambled eggs. I don't really know. I just always do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do what I do. You don't have to do anything. But it's like a thing if you felt like trying that. I didn't know Jack would stream today. I was scared I was going to accidentally go live into his Twitch, but he so kindly made an entire profile on his computer just so I could do this one single stream from here. And I could have just waited. Oh my playlist into the middle of the thing. Because starting tomorrow I'll be back to the other away stream setup that I usually use. But he made a whole profile on his computer just so I could go live. So I'm not actually, I don't have access to any of his stuff. You can't ask me to go snooping. I wouldn't have done it anyway. But I'm on my own profile. Elotron and Bugspoo, thank you guys for subscribing. Vampkiss, thank you for the 570 bits. Thank you. My day's been real good. It's been a real good day. It's been really nice here. I was told this is like some of the best weather. And for all the times that I've ever been here, it so far has been. But to be fair, I've only ever been here in like the winter. He's hiding something. He might be. I thought you were saying he's hiding somewhere. And I was like, God, he's definitely not hiding in this room somewhere. And you don't have to worry about a Jack jump scare. Alexa Ramon, thank you for gifting a sub. I really appreciate it. Vatican Graffiti, thank you for the prime. England has very bipolar weather. Well, it's been very nice lately. It's been a very nice spring so far. And I've only ever experienced winter here. I thought you were staying with Scott. I have some news. Scott and Jack live in the same place. Is that what you meant? That I'm in Jack's house, but this is also Scott's house? I'm not really sure. Listen. Don't worry. I'm gonna take good care of all his things. I'm gonna take good care, and starting tomorrow I'll be able. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Maybe. Actually, maybe. What day is it tomorrow? Saturday. I wouldn't normally be live tomorrow, but I've already missed a few days. I might be live tomorrow. We won't be in Jack's room. We'll be in my other setup. But don't worry about it. You don't need to know all the details of everything. We're having a swell time. Let's listen to 6 a.m. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Josie, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Evangeline, thank you for subscribing. Do you plan to make any content with Wilbur, Jack, and Scott? Well, Jack is not even here. He's not even in this country anymore. I came in, he went away because he hates me. And he wanted to be as far away from me as possible, and he went and left the country. So he's not here right now. But I'm going to try and make Wilbur play Spore with me. I'm going to try and make him play Spore with me. And I'm going to... That's probably the only thing. I don't think we'll be able to get any Phasmophobia. Because Jack's not here. Scott doesn't have tonsils. So, probably not much other than that one stream. If I can manage to make him sit down and do that with me. We'll see. Juice, thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm thinking I definitely will do an Origin stream because I have my hard drive with the last Origin stream that I did with the Jordan. And I would love to do one more and then make my next video be an Origins video. So I think that's what we're going to do. If I stream tomorrow or the day after, it'll probably be Origins. And we'll also try to make people be on for that. I don't really know what I want to do next. We built our house. We built my basement. We built my bakery, which is haunted. We need some customers. Maybe we need to tell some people on the server about our new business. Perhaps. I also know a lot's been going on in Afterlife. No spoilers. No Afterlife spoilers. Not only are there so many things that have happened that you know about while I've been gone, there's also a lot of things that have happened that I know about that you don't know about yet. But we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about Afterlife at all. I'm not permanently living in the UK. I don't know why me coming here every time makes people think I fully moved. That would not be the case. I have a cat. I have an apartment that I only just moved into a few months ago myself. Me being here even more than once does not mean I'm moved. I'm not staying. I will constantly be coming back though because I love it here so much. Also, did we all see MCC teams now that they're all announced? I know me and Dave said we were going to be on a team together for the next one because we put each other's names down. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to be in this MCC. But we're hoping that that means the next one will be on the same team. So, unfortunately not this time. But hopefully that means the next time. We do know whenever we are in the next MCC at the same time, we will be on the same team together, I think. I don't want to make any promises. I already was wrong about this one. It just sometimes doesn't always work out when you want a certain teammate, but there's a certain like wait list and roster for MCC that Scott has to go through, so it doesn't always line up perfectly. But we will get on a team. And then after that, I really want to be on a team with Ollie. I have like I'm now going after people to be on a team with me that I haven't been on a team with before. I'm hunting them down and making them play MCC with me. So that's my plan. That's what I got going on. What do you guys got going on? What have you been up to? What have you been doing in the last 4 days since I've been gone? It's gonna be so fun though. I'm with Jem, I'm with Cubfin, and I'm with Puns. I've been with Puns before. Are you nervous? About what? Specifically or in general? MCC? Definitely not. Never. I'm gonna be absolute top tier, best hole-in-the-wall player. As always. We are going to start doing, now that I can start streaming soon again, we're going to start doing MCC practice streams, and I am going to be focusing entirely and only on Hole in the Wall, and I will beat whoever is at the bottom of the leaderboard, whoever that may be right now. It might still be Ant Frost. I'm going to beat it, and I'm going to beat the next one, and then I'm going to beat the next one, and then I'm going to beat the next one. Shelby Page, thank you for gifting a sub. Also, nice name. And thanks for subscribing. I can't answer any questions that are about people that are not me, so please don't ask me when other people are going to be streaming. That's not me. I can't answer for other people. That's not my job. Where's Jack? I don't really know if he's telling people where he's going or what he's doing right now. I just know he's not here. And that's for him to tell you too. Please don't ask me about other people. I'm not them. I cannot speak for them. I will not speak for them. Ask me questions. Ask me things. What do you want to know about me? While I'm sitting in Jack's office. Ask me things. This is about me, me, me. Shelby Page, thank you for gifting another sub. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Dude, what's your favorite thing about the UK? My friends. Although, you know, I always end up in the position of I love being here because I love my friends here so much, and being able to see them as often as I've been able to now has been the best thing. But then every time I'm here, I miss my friends back in LA. But then when I'm back in LA and I'm hanging out with my friends, who I love so much and they're my favorite people ever, I end up missing the people here. I'm just in a constant state of like FOMO. Jack told me he thinks there's ghosts in his house, and now I'm thinking about it constantly. He told me he heard whispering. And we all know I was haunted at Lizzie's house the last time I was here, or like the last two times ago. Everything here's haunted, I decided. I think everything's just simply haunted. Yellowtron, thank you for the 100 bits. I need all my friends to live in the same country. I need that to happen. So everyone either needs to move here, because I'm down. I've been down for like ever. I've said that many times. Or they can all move there. I wouldn't mind not having to move and pick up all my things. I would love to do an IRL Phasmophobia. That would be so much fun. I don't think that this house is haunted. I think they've stayed in it enough times, and the only thing that Jack said he heard one time was whispering. That was really weird. Also, though, when I was in the bathroom, it has two doors. One to my room, the guest room, and then the other side of the bathroom has a door to Scott's room. I went and opened his side so that he knew it wasn't like I wasn't in there. And then I went and opened my side, and then his side slammed back closed. I'm pretty sure it was just the wind tunnel of the two doors, and the wind just pulled it closed. But I'm just saying, it slammed pretty hard, spooked me, don't really know. Lizzie's house, definitely haunted. This house, maybe haunted. Shelby Page, thank you for the 510 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I don't have access to... How do I make me able to view... Deleting. I can't delete... Oh, wait. Oh, it's over for y'all now. Now I see the little trash can next to your trash comments. I'm kidding. None of them are trash, I'm sorry. Overnight in a haunted house. We really should rent like an Airbnb that we think looks like it's like a super hella haunted. The four of us, the next time I come to stay here, and just spend one night and make a vlog and either catch a ghost or pretend like we're catching a ghost. Wilbur has all the stuff. That actually would be really fun. I wonder if I can make that happen. Probably not this time. Obviously, I don't know when Jack's coming back, and I don't know if I'll even still be here. And Scott doesn't have tonsils still, but maybe next time I come here, we plan for that to maybe like be a thing that we do, which is get an Airbnb for a night and see if it's haunted. Everything here is old. So like half the stuff here is haunted because it's just old. Everything's old. Yeah, I was haunted at Lizzie's house. I got haunted. I got haunted good. We were playing hide and seek. I'm gonna do a real short version of the story because I've told it before, but we were playing hide and seek essentially, and in my hiding spot I left the little door in the attic cracked. Mind you, this is a very thick shag carpeted attic, so the door does not just simply swing, it must be pushed with force. And I left it cracked to seem less, you know, or more inconspicuous, And while I'm sitting there, someone closed it, like hard. And then I thought it was someone who was hiding up in the attic with me, because I actually was very convinced when I went hiding, someone went up there with me, that they were hiding up there with me, but it turns out they weren't, and I was up there alone the whole time, and no one closed it on me. And the whole time I'm sitting in that closet, the only thing running in my head is there's someone in front of me. And I don't know why, I think I put that in my own head because I knew I was scared in that little closet. I was like, what if there was someone sitting in front of me? Here's how I'm sitting. I'm sitting squatted, like, fetal position, knees up. And I was like, someone is sitting in front of me exactly the same way. But there was no one there. Also, it was pitch black, though, so if there was someone there, I couldn't see. And I kept turning my light on to check, and I was really scared. And then someone closed the door. I thought it was someone hiding upstairs, getting mad at me for constantly putting my light on my phone and gonna get us caught. But turns out I was the only one up there. Nobody else stayed in the attic. It was just me. I almost also didn't get found, which was cool. They opened the door, the person who was seeking, and did not see me. That's how dark it was in this closet. And I was like behind, like, the door, and then I was off to one of the sides, and then there was another side. It was haunted as hell. Super haunted. I also went up back in that attic with somebody else later, and we heard a bunch of noises, and turns out the both of us also, again, were up there alone. There was nobody up there. And I was with somebody that time, so hella haunted. Feel real bad. It's a shame. It's a shame for her. I'll never stay there again. That's not true. I'll stay there again. Also, something I had an idea of. I've had this idea for a while, and I definitely want to start doing it. Either while I'm here or when I go back home. We'll see how frequent my streams get now that I'll be able to move into my regular setup that I use out here. But I want to do weekly, or maybe even more manageably and easier to start with, bi-weekly story game streams, because I really want to play Spiritfarer. I really want to play Cozy Grove. I want to play, well, I don't know if that one's a story one. I want to play story games that aren't like the absolute longest games in the world, like Unpacking, doable in like 2 or 3 streams most, like max, but pick specifically cozy, happy, feel-good, story-based games to play every other week. Because I think that'd be really fun. And Unpacking was such a good game. And we've played a bunch of games like this before. We did Slime Rancher, which it wasn't super heavy story, but it had story the whole time. That was really interesting. I've played Undertale before. We've played Transistor before. We've played Rhyme, which was really, really good. So I want to do a weekly, like, playthrough. I definitely want to do Spiritfarer. I know that one will be multiple streams long. Unpacking was only 1 stream long. But yeah, we did Little Nightmares. That was a scary one. We played a lot of things, but I want to do like cute, feel good. I'm not gonna lie. 2 of the games that I think I have decided I don't want to play them on stream. I think I've been wrestling with this for a long time, and I think I've finally come to the conclusion I'm never gonna do it. If I ever say I'm gonna do something, sometimes it takes a long time, but I always keep my word. But I think I'm never gonna play The Last of Us or Life is Strange on stream. Life is Strange is like a on thin ice situation, but I just really don't have it in me to want to play it on stream, and I don't know why, but I just don't. Something in me doesn't want to do it. I might play them for myself because I know they're really good games. I definitely don't want to play The Last of Us on stream. I just simply am not interested. If I'm speaking really honestly, I just don't want to. Or the second one. Life is Strange, I know I would really like the story, but I feel like that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm a real big I don't know on that one still. What Remains of Edith Finch. I've heard that's really good. I want to play that one maybe. That would be a fun one to play. I feel like Life is Strange has just been done too many times, and everyone's seen it already, or everyone's played it, and everybody knows what choices they want made or how the story goes, and I just don't feel like playing a game that's been out and around and streamed so many times. I feel like I don't want to play it at this point for stream, because I think it'd make for a big backseat gaming thing, and I just don't want to be watched playing that game when it's so loved, and I'm too scared to touch it now. So I'm just simply not going to for stream. I think that'll be for me though, because I know it's a really good game. I know that. We'll find games. Trust me. I don't even need suggestions because I have a whole Twitter thread of all of the suggestions of games that are just simply feel good, story, cute, happy. There's a few other ones that I wanted to do Journey. I've never played Journey and that one looked really good. Some really like obscure ones, not really super popular or maybe have been played by very many people or you've seen played by very many people. Even though you probably all had seen Unpacking played by everyone and their mother. That one I definitely still wanted to play though. We'll see. We'll see. Detroit Become Human is another one in the same ballpark of games where I just like really don't want to touch that one for stream for some reason. It's just something's really hella turning me off from playing those for stream. And I couldn't fully explain why. I just don't really wanna. They feel so complex too. Listen, I don't need game suggestions because I have suggestions that will last us for months until I need ideas. So don't you worry about me. We're gonna have good story game stream times starting sometime soon-ish. I don't know. I think maybe while I'm out here, maybe once I'm back home. Maybe once I'm back home. That'll be better. It's 12 p.m. in New Horizons now. Beyond Two Souls. I have already watched the entire game be played before, so I wouldn't want to play that one. I wouldn't want to play one that I already have just personally watched the entire playthrough of. There are certain games that I don't play. For whatever reason, I don't feel like playing some games. Either I don't have the console or it's console only and I don't feel like playing on console. Or I just don't feel like playing a game at all, but I really want to absorb whatever the story is. I very, very, very frequently watch people do full playthroughs of games. So I have seen the entirety of so many games that I have never played myself, but I can tell you everything about it. I've watched start to finish everything that could possibly happen and read every wiki and thread about it online. And Between Two Souls is one of those games that I've watched the entire thing. I've never played it, but watched somebody else play all of it. I've watched all of the Dead Spaces. I don't think you need to play a game to be a fan of a game, although I can't say I've played the game. That's the only thing I cannot do. But big fan. Good game. Sometimes I just want to watch a movie, but I know a game has a specifically like really good story to it, and I just don't feel like being the one playing the game in the driver's seat, making all the decisions. Sometimes I just want to watch somebody else do it. I like watching no commentary ones. I've watched The Last Guardian like that. That one I think I would have really loved to play, honestly. It was really good. But I watched somebody else play all of it, and that one's a really good game. Heartstopper I haven't finished yet. No spoilers. I haven't finished it yet. No spoilers. I'm like 4 episodes in, though. I think I'm halfway. I think it's 8 episodes and I'm halfway. Security Breach. Did they fix that yet? Is that a playable game yet? Did they fix the problems with it that were the reason I wasn't playing it in the first place? Because otherwise, no, I will not touch that game. I do not want to play a broken version of it. I'll wait. I mean, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it, like, good enough to play it now? Because it wasn't before. It was not good before. Good enough. All right. Do we think it's time that I play Security Breach? Because it was no good when it first came out. And I didn't want to play the broken version of it. It just seemed just too broken. But if it's been fixed enough, maybe not perfect, but enough, we can play that one. I just simply do not want to play it if it hasn't been fixed yet. They fixed most of the bugs. Good. Why did they put it out with so many bugs? What happened there? All right, if none of you have ever had, I don't know what happened to this one. Look at that. It's weird looking. Look at that focus. You can see my broken nail. Oh, wait. Wait, don't look. Paloma Pigeon, thank you for gifting 5 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Poppy's Playtime. I have been watching people play that one. I've been watching everybody who's playing that one play that one. So maybe we'll play it. But I've already watched everybody play it, so I already know what to do. But that's okay. I could stop watching. Hmm. It was rushed by fans. We gotta stop doing that. Although also, they should just not listen to us then. They should just not listen to the fans. And don't put out a broken game. I feel like with that one, I missed the bandwagon too. Because everyone's already played it. But it was so busted, I just didn't want to play it when it was broken. But it took so long for it to get fixed. Everyone's already seen it all. I'll play it still. That one I'm still going to definitely play. Problem is, games sometimes end up taking a lot longer than they initially planned. And we should not be wanting all of the developers to be spending, like, incredible amounts of crunch time on it. We should be, just make it take longer. Just make it good and make it take longer. Stop making people work overtime. Stop not paying them enough for it. And just make a good game, however long that takes. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, because people hate waiting. They hate when something's delayed. They hate when it's pushed sometimes by an entire year. I get that, though. But do you want it good? Or do you want it now? I would rather have it good. But I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? I just play games for a living. What do I know? What do I know? Honestly, nothing. It doesn't matter that I play games for a living. It means nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Quality. And also, just those poor people that end up having to work all those extra hours. Like animators when they have to go into crunch time for making sure something stays on schedule. Just make it not stay on schedule. But then all of the fans get really... So, it's a double-edged sword. What can you do, really? There's no winning, so... Crunch. Hairstyling tips? I don't know how to do that. Straightener. I don't know how to style hair. It's been the one thing that I've never been able to figure out. Straightener. Put a bow in. I'm a big fan of the bow these days. I don't know how to do hair. I don't know how to do hair. I'm no good with a curling iron. I try all the time and it just never manages to work out. So I honestly just stopped trying years ago. I haven't touched my curling iron except for one time in the last like 3 years. What do you think of Jack's camera? It's obviously really good. I just would prefer to not be in such high quality. Actually, I'm warming up to it. I really like my new camera at my setup, and I didn't like that one at first either. I love the blurry background. I love how that looks. DJ Spartacus and Marvelo, who, thank you guys for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Where's your ring from? It's a gear ring for fidgeting. Make me out enough. Google gear ring, and I bet you it'll come up. There isn't merch. I might have a date for that very soon. In fact, I might have a date for that. Hold on. I got the pictures. I got all of the pictures. They're done. So I think what I'm deciding is a week from now, we'll put out the beginning, or maybe even a few days. A week or so. A week or less. I believe. Where did those pictures go? They were sent to me somewhere. But I have them all. That's the important part, is that I have them, which means next step is put out a date that the merch will be up for pre-order. And that's it. Here, let me show you one. Whoa. Okay, let me pick one. I'm gonna pick one to show. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show you this one because I thought this one was really cute. I might have already showed this one though. Is this gonna work for the first time ever? That's one of the photos. I kind of wish I had my blonde hair for the photo shoot. Look at Wilbur making an appearance in the photo. I wish I had my blonde hair for the photos because there's some of them that I don't like having the split hair. Some of them I got the photo from the back of whatever it is I'm wearing because there's a hat and we took a photo of the hat from behind and I don't like this. I didn't know my hair looked like that from the back. Isn't that always like the most shocking when you find out what your hair looks like from behind and you realize that photo today of lamp with sock. I was so pleased to find out that's what my hair now looks like from behind because when I had the split hair, I'm not gonna lie, that's not something I'm into. I wish I had less blonde and more just only the little side bits. If I ever went back to doing half dark, half blonde hair, I probably wouldn't do a perfect even split like I did before. I'd probably do just this bit, but I didn't know it looked like that from back there. I thought there was more dark hair covering the blonde, but nope. I thought it was like a little secret. It was not a secret. Here, I'll show you one more photo because someone said they didn't see. It's the same shirt. I liked this outfit the most, and I didn't think I would. I thought I would like, this one I just think I look silly in, but I thought I would like this outfit the best, but I didn't end up liking that one as much as the other one with the, where I have the teddy bear and the hat, because the hat and the teddy bear match, so I had to do them together. Plus, I think I liked my hair in those ones because I had the hat on covering it. I'm gonna be nitpicky about it, but it's fine. It's gonna be cute, and I'm gonna really smirch, and it's gonna be a good time, and everyone's gonna be excited about it, and I'm excited about it. And I just like how the bear. Hold on, I'll show you one more. It's literally the same one. The bear matches my hat literally flawlessly. It's the same. They are the same. Same. I also have a jacket made of the exact same material, but I didn't want to cover up the sweatshirt, but I would have been just a full teddy bear if I had worn the jacket. Wilbur is floofy. Lenny Leonard, thank you for subscribing. Dragon Messenger, thank you for subscribing. Dude. Will Bear. That's the bear's name. H named it. Liam named it Will Bear. He's the man of puns. Where do I get my skirts? All over the place. I'm wearing one right now. That's this color. This one's from Hollister. The one in that picture is a dress, actually, from Forever 21. It's a brown corduroy dress. My white skirt is from a website called Halara, which is like tennis skirts that have little shorts underneath and pockets, which is nice. So I got a white tennis skirt from there, and they're like stretchy and kind of nice. And honestly, I think meant to be workout clothes, but I wear it as just a white skirt. No one's gonna ever know, except you now know. Don't tell. What's your Depop? What is my Depop? Is it Shubble? There's nothing on it right now. I had to ship out everything that was bought before I went here to the UK, and anything that didn't get bought, I had to take off. I had to take it down. Shubble YT, at Shubble YT on Depop. I do have more that's going on Depop when I'm home in America again. How did H's video go out with me and Jordan? We did not catch a break. We did not, for ever a moment, catch a break. We talked about how my hair, I wish my bangs did this on both sides, but this side doesn't like to do that. This side, you can see where my hair will swoop the same direction. So this side's trying to go this way with the rest of my hair. So it makes my bangs completely go a different way. I hate it. Anyway, what were we saying? The video with H. We did not catch a break. We did not catch a break. Not ever. We were close. We had a chance in one of the rooms of picking correctly. But we were also just the most unlucky, apparently. And we just never got one right. And I think we're the only two that did it, that didn't get any of them right. Which is a feat in and of itself. Also, me and Scott finished watching season 2 of Bridgerton. Well, we watched season 1 first, which I had already seen, but he hadn't. And then we went and watched season 2. I'm so excited for season 3. I need more of the other two brothers. More Eloise. Sad that the Duke isn't in it. Because he's hot. And it's sad he's not in that one. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it should have already been known he's not in that season. We just already knew that part. But I actually didn't know that until we started watching. He's not in it, and it's sad. But I really like the other two brothers. I like Colin and Benedict, and I want more of them. Also, did we all notice that there's just simply another sister that is never there? Not in season 1 or in season 2. Her name's Fran. She, like, reappears in season 1, and I didn't even realize she left. Oh, she got recast. What happened? And then she just wasn't mentioned, and they have the whole family, and they never mentioned... Do they ever say where she is, like, in the story? Because in season 1, she's off traveling, and then she comes back. They're aging her up. Okay. Yeah, she hardly existed in season 1, and then wasn't in season 2, but did they even say where she was? At least in season 1, they were like, she's off somewhere, and she came back at some point, and then left again? Where was she this time? I believe she's coming back from finishing school in the story. Oh, okay, so she's off at school. Okay. I see she's getting recast, but why didn't they even use her in season 1 when she had an actress? They didn't even use her. They just put her in one time, I think. I don't really know. I stole Jack's camera. Oh, I stole more than his camera. I stole all of his office. I stole everything in here. It's where women learn how to be a lady in society. You know what? I wouldn't mind a little mini, like, a season about that. Although I'd probably roll my eyes at half the stuff that they tell you to do. I learned how to be a lady in my high school, my all-girls, run by nuns high school. I'd rather not be a lady. More Eloise and the other boy, whose name escapes me, Theo. More of them. Bring him back. I like them. I like them and him. The actress was on another show. Oh, so they had her in season 1, but barely ever used her because she was on another show, and then didn't have her at all for season 2, and now they're gonna recast her. I guess. I don't really know. I think there's books! I didn't know there were books. Friend's character is that she's always been invisible, even in her family, so her role wasn't big until her story. Oh, so she's gonna have her own story. Maybe they will do a little following her at lady school. Do the nuns actually smack hands? No, that didn't happen anymore when I was in school. That happened to probably my parents' age of people. I'm not that old. They were not smacking people in school when I was in school. I'm not that old. They were before, though. That was definitely a thing. But I didn't get smacked. I did get yelled at for my skirt being too short, and it wasn't. I'm the most not gonna break the rules kind of person, especially in high school. And I got yelled at for my skirt all the time. And it was never, we have the rule of it has to reach your fingertips when your arms are down. And mine always did. And then I always get stopped and be like, is your skirt long enough? And I'd be like, yes. Yes, it is. I was too scared of breaking rules. So I definitely wasn't trying to make it shorter. Sometimes skirts just right up, okay? We're all in an all-girls school wearing skirts, and our skirts are going to ride up sometimes. We're all women. But I got in trouble for it a couple times. I never got really in trouble. But I wasn't one of the bad kids. Was it a Catholic school you went to? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I went to a Catholic grade school and high school. What if he had really short arms? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I am short in all ways, all forms, and my arms were just too short. And so when I was standing and my arms down, my skirt reached my fingertips, but my arms were shorter. So maybe that was my problem. It wasn't my problem. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was a perfect student. And even I was getting in trouble for my skirt being too short, which was silly. Arms are really long compared to my torso. You'd have the longest skirt in the world then. They would make you reach to the bottom and you'd have the longest skirt in the world. That was surprising. Reminder not to spam the same thing over and 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 over. I will especially not be answering questions that are spammed in that way. No big deal. We carry on. We continue the conversation, but please don't spam. Please and thank you. Have you ever seen Gilmore Girls? No. The rule is so dumb, I hate it. No, you know what rules were really dumb in high school? We had, we were not allowed unnatural colored hair. We were not allowed to wear makeup unless it was just like a spot concealing, no eyeliner, no blush, no highlighter, no sparkles, no eyeshadow, no colors, no nail polish, clean nails, and what else? What were the more ridiculous ones? Obviously, shoulders were never to be seen. When we had our free dress days, when those would ever happen once a month, no shorts, no shorts. Honestly, it had to be the same length as your skirt, which is fair. At least we could wear shorts, but no shoulders, no tank tops, none of that. Yeah. The part that I hated was the makeup part, because I wasn't wearing a whole lot of makeup in high school, but I was interested in it, and I wasn't allowed to wear it. Luckily, I didn't have the acne problems that I ended up getting later, so I didn't need to wear a lot of makeup then. Yeah, the shoulders thing is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We read an Am I the Asshole with Jack about someone's husband getting mad that she was wearing a tank top and her shoulders were out. I dated a person who was mad if I ever had my shoulders out. If I took an Instagram picture in a tank top, that was not allowed. Or bathing suits, bikinis, even a regular bathing suit. Neither of those was allowed at the beach. It wasn't even just a bikini thing, it was a bathing suit thing. There's too much skin either way, so that wasn't allowed. As soon as someone tells you you're not allowed, dump them, leave them in the dust. You're allowed to have a conversation about things that you are or are not comfortable with your partner, and you are allowed to work through that. You are allowed to make whatever compromises you wish with your partner, but you never say, this is not allowed. That's not a conversation. That's not communicating. Just plain and simple. What's up with the shoulder thing, though? Like, what are you really getting from a shoulder? First thing I did when I got out of that relationship was post a photo in a tank top on Instagram. It's funny though that these things happen to the people that are just by chance the most modest of dressers anyway. Like the story we read was a woman who just didn't even really dress revealing to begin with, which is entirely up to her. But it's someone that isn't even really, they're wearing very modest clothing in the beginning. And even that's not good enough. That's how you know it's a problem. Anyway. We weren't allowed to show our knees. You weren't allowed to show your knees? See, my knees were out because I had knee-high socks. So, in grade school, we didn't have a pants option at all. It was skirts and only skirts for the girls. In high school, we had pants as an option, but if you were wearing a skirt, you had your knee-high socks and your knees were out. Or you could wear tights. I was a knee-high sock fan. Still am. Big fan of that look. Cute as hell. I've never heard of a Catholic school or private school not let your knees be out. What are your knees gonna do? We weren't allowed to wear hats. We were also not allowed to wear hats. That was a thing for my grade school and my high school. It just was a thing. Hats were not allowed in school, boys and girls. I think I kind of get that one. I think it's like a really old school idea of no hats indoors. And I honestly couldn't care less about being allowed to wear a hat or not, but whatever. Whatever. How do I feel about my MCC team? So excited. This is going to be so much fun. I've been on a team with Puns before. I'm so excited to be on a team with Jem. And I'm excited to be on a team with Cubfan. I've never spoken to him. We've never played Minecraft before, I think. So that's going to be a really, 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 really fun team. I'm excited. I always love playing with people I've never played with before. But I also love having someone that I have played with before be on my team. Oh yeah, boys aren't allowed to have long hair. I think that was also a rule in my grade school. Obviously, my high school was all girls, but... Why Jack Manifold set up? Because I'm at Scott's house. And today's my last day staying here. And I'm going to be using my usual setup that I use when I come out here. But for today, Jack let me use his setup. Very graciously and kindly, and from his phone, elsewhere in the world, set up a whole profile on his computer for me to log in and play, or not play, I'm not even playing anything, just chat. Oh boy, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun MCC. It's gonna be a good MCC. What are you gonna do if the boys have long hair? Kicking them out of your school? Yes. Yes. Or tell your parents, and then usually the parents will sort that out. Or if the parents don't like it, they will be asked to leave. You don't get to continue to go to that school anymore if you don't follow the rules. The hair thing's dumb. The shoulder thing's dumb. The knees thing's dumb. I never heard of that before. But you either cut it or you get cut. You get cut from the school. Does your school do no blazer days? That's not even for me. We had blazers for church. We would have our like monthly mass or any special occasion in high school, and we'd have to wear our blazers that had these like really stiff shoulder pads. They were awful. They were ugly, and they were the worst, and they were uncomfy. Aren't you not supposed to cut your hair in Catholic school? Oh, in Catholic beliefs. That's not a thing. I've never heard of that before. I was raised Catholic forever. I've never heard of that before. You weren't allowed piercings? We were allowed one set. One in each ear. You were not allowed a second or third or up here or in here. No other face piercings were allowed, but you were allowed one set in your ears. Yeah, I never heard of the no cutting hair thing. That's, I think, maybe a different religion or a different something, but not Catholic school. You can do whatever you want. Well, if you're a boy, you're not. I don't think they even really actually care about you having long hair in the religion. It was only in the school that they didn't want boys having long hair. It wasn't even actually a religious thing. It was just the school thing. But hey, you can cut your hair. I cut my hair all the time. I had the shortest hair as a little kid. As a little girl, I only ever had short hair. I insisted on it. I hated having long hair. So I always had short hair as a kid. And then only in high school did I ever try to even get my hair to be long. But didn't Jesus? Yeah, Jesus had long hair. That doesn't mean we have to. At least that's not. At least I don't know. At least that's what I think. Those are my old school days. But if you couldn't do makeup, how did you learn it? College. College is when I learned it. College is when I did all the fun things. College is when I started bleaching my hair. College is when I started playing with makeup. Maybe it was Christianity. I don't think they have a rule of that either. I don't think that's a thing. I've never heard of that before. That you're not, there are families in religions that prefer for their kids, their girls specifically, to not have their hair cut. But I don't believe it's something that's actually a rule of any religion that I know of under Christianity, the big umbrella. I don't know though. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. Is the mic still too quiet? Has it been this entire time? I thought it was good. Oh my god, I've been here for an hour and no one told me it was still quiet from the beginning. I lowered the music and I raised it. Is it good? Okay. Okay. It might be like on the lower end where everyone's kind of like got it upped a little bit, but that's okay. We're not going to be live too much longer. And then we'll be back in my other little UK setup. There's a story in the Bible of a guy that wasn't allowed to have his hair cut or he would lose. That was the Samson story. I don't really know. I'm not into talking about any of those things. Mm, in your school, all the girls, your school was all girls and you weren't allowed short hair? I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that before. I wouldn't survive. I had only short hair for my entire childhood. Until high school, like senior year, I started to grow it out, but I always chopped it chin length. Always. I was honestly wishing I was a little boy for a long time as a kid. I was the most tomboy girl you'll ever come across. I wore boys' clothes exclusively, boys' underwear, did all the sports, loved NASCAR. And wanted my hair short. That's called gender envy. Probably a little bit, yeah. But here I am, and I want my hair long now. And I like girly things. I like wearing dresses and skirts, but I like video games, and none of those things mean anything because none of them are gendered in the first place. You can do whatever you want, like whatever you want, and dress however you want. Also, boy short, like shaped underwear, so comfy. And I was onto something then as a kid, wearing boys boxers because they were comfy. Big fan of those. Crunch. This is the crunchiest chocolate I just want to finish it now. Hold on. I'll come for your boxers. Well, I wore boxer briefs, to be fair. I didn't like all the extra loose material underneath. Like a girl's pair of skinny jeans, it doesn't really... There's a lot of tucking involved. I was wearing boxer briefs instead of boxers because they were a little bit too loose, the boxers. But they were comfy. They were really, really comfy. And then I just get girls' underwear that are boy short shape because they're comfy. And I would get Loot Crate, and they would send like a pair of boxer briefs every month in the Loot Crates that I would get. And I would wear those, and those were really comfy too. Those are nice. Comfy. Give it a try. Clothes aren't gendered. You can shop anywhere in a store that you feel like. If it fits you, it fits you. That's for you now. That can be yours. Doesn't matter. I'm shopping from every section of the store, including the kids section. I have bought, on occasion, from the kids section, a child's shirt in the absolute largest size they had. Because it was cute and it fit me. So that's mine now, and it doesn't matter. Nothing matters when it's a clothes store. It's clothes. All of it's clothes. They're all fabric. There was, at the Nintendo store in New York, a really, really cute t-shirt. That was just a very basic Nintendo t-shirt, but it only came in kid sizes. So I went for the biggest size they had for children, and it fit on me like a small t-shirt. It was perfect. I don't have that anymore now, but it was perfect at the time. And now I'll go in the men's section and buy their big jumper sweatshirts, and I'll get them in an extra large, and that's simply the only way I ever want to exist. Just like this one that I got in New York. It says New York on it, and it's in an extra large. Although it has a weird shaped elastic at the bottom, so I can't wear it like a dress. But I still really like it, and it's comfy. And now I've decided that's my size in clothes. I will only buy things in that size. Anyway, do I like dogs? Sure do. Sure do. Men's flannels are also a lot better. They have good flannels. Good flannels, good sweatpants, good hoodies, good sweatshirts, and crew necks, jumpers, whatever you want to call them. I've been calling them jumpers now, but then I tried to explain to my mom I wanted to buy a jumper at the store. She didn't know what that meant because we don't call it that. So I had to re-explain crew neck sweatshirt type deal. Will you ever visit Canada? I sure would like to. Couldn't tell you when that might ever happen, but I sure would like to. I'd realistically like to visit almost everywhere. Maybe not everywhere, but like most places. Most places. I live in New York. I got 3 roommates. 2 of them are rats. We eat pizza for dinner every night. The rent? $4,000 a second. $4,000 a second. It still remains the best. There's a new TikTok I'm quoting lately, though. Oh, I don't remember it. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning it like piggy dipping. I know that one by heart. And now there's a new one that we've been quoting, and I can't remember how it goes because we're still learning that one. Something about drinking shampoo, calling the number on the bottom. I can't remember how it goes. It's like a song one. It's good, though. It was a good TikTok. I'm glad I ended up getting on TikTok. I just like looking at them. Although I've made a good 5 TikToks. And honestly, my track record with the TikToks I post, they all are doing quite well. What I learned, I will burn them. They will do well. Or my cat. All the ones in between are my cat. I want to post more TikToks. That would be fun. I do really want to do that. Less of my cat, and maybe even less of Wilbur, and more of me in my own TikToks. I want to post more TikToks, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Drank shampoo. Probably gonna die. Something about poison. Yeah, no, wait. Said it was fruit. That was a lie. On the number on the bottom. Spoke to a guy. I forget. It's a longer one. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna quote it entirely. Just wait. Just you wait. I'm gonna know the whole thing one day. Probably incredibly soon, too, if I'm honest. Swallowed shampoo. That's it. But I don't know all the lines. I don't know all the lines perfectly yet. Swallowed shampoo. Something. Smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Called the number on the bottom. Spoke to a guy. Something. Asked him why. He said poison. Something. Guy said goodbye. I don't know all of it yet. I'm gonna learn it. Just wait. It's a good TikTok too. It's a really good one if you can find it. Something about swallowing shampoo. And it's just a bunch of cat pictures the whole time. It's chaotic and I love it. It's a good one. I'm gonna learn it. This one's the most complex of any of the ones I have been able to quote. Learn and quote. You follow Eurovision. No, I actually only today had it explained to me what it is, and I will be watching it for the first time tomorrow. Me and Scott are gonna watch it. Never have seen it before. Didn't know what it was. Had it explained to me. I get it now. Well, that's tomorrow. And I'll be seeing the finals. It is the finals tomorrow. That's all that Scott has seen of it too. Or he hasn't seen any of it. We're only gonna be seeing the finale. Because he said the rest of it's not worth watching. We just go straight to the finals and only watch those. We're on 2 a.m. New Horizons now. I also can't hear it. I didn't put the headphones in because I'm not a big headphone over the ear kind of fan. Oh, this is good vibes. This is calm. I just don't like big over ear headphones, so I didn't want to I don't need to hear the music. That's for you. You can hear the music. On the song Swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna die. It smelled like fruit. That was a lie. Called the number on the bottle. Spoke to a guy. He said vomit. I said why. He said poison. I said goodbye. I look at my finger. I look at my life. It wasn't that much. I'll probably be fine. Swallowed shampoo. Probably gonna die. It's so good. That's the whole thing. That's it. And then they go through it again. But you have to watch it because it's the pictures of the cats that are like the best part of it. This is a bunch of different cats for every little line. And they're really good pictures of cats. I'm gonna finish Heartstopper soon. We only have 4 episodes left. Why do you think you won't like it? What's there not to like? So far, adorable. Cute, wholesome. Is it the best acting in the world? No. Is it a good story? Is it cute and nice? Yeah, definitely. It's an eep. Bring it in for a hug. I've been missing the hugs. It also just looks pretty. It was shot really well. So far. I'm only halfway through. No spoilers. No spoiling. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up here soon. I only plan to go live for about an hour. I was awake today at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Now it's 10:30. I think I'm gonna sleep and not set an alarm. Let me get the hugs though, the other hugs that I haven't been able. Also, actually, let me for one moment though. I love Jack's keyboard. This is the most satisfying keyboard. I want it. I want this. It's also an American keyboard, and I can tell because the 2, when you shift 2, it's supposed to be the @ symbol. But in England, their keyboards don't work like that, and shift 2 is quotes. So you have to do shift quotes to get @. So this is an American keyboard, which means I can get it. You also probably wouldn't be able to hear clickety-clackety because his mic is super sensitive to, like, you have to be right near it, I think. My microphone's not quite. I'm going to have to ask him, what microphone is this? What keyboard is this? I only just got a new keyboard. I don't need to know. What microphone is this? So that's going to be a question I got to ask because I like that you can't hear, although it's such a satisfying. It's such a good keyboard. It's so satisfying. But I have my pirate keyboard, and I'm very happy with my pirate keyboard. I really am. This keyboard, nice, good. It's a good one. I like it a lot. I think actually there have not been hugs. No one's been hugging me tonight. That's sad. There are no other hugs. That is okay though. I will go on. Oh, that looks so much better. It looks so much better having just like a white window open on the computer over here. Look at that. This light's not on. His other light hasn't been on this whole time. I didn't realize. Whoops. Should I turn it on? Is it too late? Oh, I don't think it's plugged in. I think he only has one plugged in. Okay. Oh, wait, there it goes. Was that on before? Let's see. Waiting. Oh, my lipstick came off. It's not coming back on. What happened? Not working. What do I do with my cat when I go on vacation? I have a cat sitter that comes every single day and spends a good amount of time sitting with her, playing with her, gives her all her food, cleans her litter, make sure her water is full. Starlord mostly sits in the closet while she's there. So what she'll do is she'll open up the closet and just sit in the room with her while she watches from the closet, and that works. I think his light's broken. I don't know if he knows that, but I think He said he heard whispering once in this house, and that's the only thing in the entire time they've both lived here that either of them has experienced is like one possible whispering situation. Now I'm scared. I think his light's broken. I think this light's broken. That's alright though. The light's fine without it. He doesn't work, but that's all good because the other one works. And this looks just fine. I think what it needed was this. It did need a light from this side though. That looks so much better. Anyway. I know like trumpets. I don't know what you heard, but that's not what I heard. I heard a bang. Which to be fair, there is Scott in this house, so it probably was just him out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here. I wanted to catch up. I hope I am either gonna be live tomorrow or the day after. If not tomorrow, the day after. If tomorrow, also probably the day after. But I think I will wait for the next hug and then I'll go. I think it's time for me to get to bed because I have been awake for a very long time today. We'll see when the spore stream. It's not going to be the spore stream tomorrow or the next day. I don't know who told you that, but it wasn't me. And I don't believe that's what's going to be happening. It's going to be Origins tomorrow or the next day. At least that's what I would like to do. But spore will hopefully be happening while I'm out here. Yeah. I'm hoping. All right, let me go send you guys no Eurovision stream. I'm not streaming that. I don't think that's allowed. Is that allowed? Oh, certainly. Possibly not. Not really sure. I'm gonna have you guys read Jivik. He's playing Power Wash Simulator. I've never seen that before. But hey, if it's good enough, that maybe will make it into our games that are story games we play once every other week. Maybe Power Wash Simulator's where it's at. Thank you guys all for joining and hanging out. Thank you, Jack, for giving me your office. I did not steal it by force. He lent it to me. I swear. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. I will be back either tomorrow or the day after, and hopefully with Origins, but I will be back. I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'll be here in the UK still for a little while. But thank you guys for hanging out. Go be absolute nicest people in his chat. If you don't know the rules, ask the mods. Don't break them by accident. And go bring your good vibes. And thank you for your good vibes here today. Thank you guys. I'll see you all soon. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you still following me. Sub to me on YouTube. Thank you everyone who subbed today on stream. And I'll be back soon. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.